Hello friends, welcome to our channel PJ's Fun World. In our today's video, I am going to explain the English chapter covered in class 4, The Musicians of Bremen. There was once a donkey who had served his master faithfully for many years, but the donkey had now become old and weak, so he could not do any work. His master did not treat him well. He even starved him. A few days later, he chased the donkey out of the house. The donkey walked along the road slowly, feeling very sad. On the way, he saw a dog lying by the roadside and whining. What did you understand from this paragraph? There was once a donkey who had served his master faithfully. Served means was performing duties very well. But as the days passed on, the donkey had become old and weak. So he could not serve the master as it has become old. So what did the master do? He did not treat the donkey well. He even starved him. Starved means made him suffer without giving proper food. Few days later, he chased the donkey out of the house. Chased means to go after someone. The donkey walked along the road slowly, feeling very sad. On the way, he saw a dog lying by the roadside and whining. Whining means in a high pitch it was making sound. "Why are you crying?" the donkey asked. The dog said, "I am now too old to guard the house, so my master no longer needs me. He has thrown me out of the house." "Sad indeed," said the donkey. "Why don't you come along with me?" So what happened? The donkey, when it was passing on the roadside, it has seen a dog. And the dog was whining, means in a loud voice, it was barking. The donkey asked what happened. Then the dog replied, "I am now too old and I cannot guard the house. So my master no longer needs me. He has thrown me out of the house." The donkey replied, "So sad, why don't you come along with me?" "But where do we go?" asked the dog. "Well, I have heard of a town called Bremen. It is a great place for musicians. Perhaps we could go there and try our luck." The donkey said. "I think it's a good idea," said the dog. "Let's go right away." The donkey replied to dog when the dog asked where do we go, that we will go to a town called Bremen. It is a great place for musicians. Let's go and try our luck. Then the dog said, "Okay, let's go right away." So the donkey and the dog set off to Bremen. They were walking away happily when they saw a cat curled up under a fence. "What is wrong with you?" asked the donkey. When the dog and the donkey were passing by, they have seen a cat. And the cat is curled up under a fence. Curled up means it is in a curved or a spiral kind of face. It has kept its face like that and it sat under a fence. Then the donkey asked, "What's wrong with you? What happened?" "When I was young, I kept my master's house free from mice. Now I have grown old and cannot run to catch mice. So my master had shown me the door," replied the cat sadly. So what did the cat say? When it was young, it was performing the duties. Now as it has grown old, it could not continue. And the master has shown him the door. For that, the dog replied, "We are going to Bremen. Would you like to join?" The cat agreed to go with them, and the three animals were passing by a farmyard. What is meant by farmyard? It is a building where it is a yard where it is surrounded by farm buildings. So the cat agreed to go with them, and the three animals were passing by a farmyard. When they saw a rooster sitting on the barn door, crowing loudly. So what was the rooster doing? It is sitting on a barn door and it started crowing loudly. Means it was shouting cock-a-doodle loudly. "Now what's make you crow so loudly?" the donkey asked. "My mistress is planning to cook me for dinner tonight. This may perhaps be the last time I am crowing," said the rooster. "Well," said the donkey, "why don't you come with us to Bremen? You have a good voice and together we can make melodious music." The rooster thought it was a wonderful idea. He agreed to join them. So the rooster was crowing so loudly. Reason is his mistress is planning to cook him. So it was very sad. For that, the donkey said, "You have a wonderful voice. Why don't you come to Bremen? We can try our luck." The rooster agreed for them, for what they have said, and he joined them. So the donkey, the dog, and the cat and the rooster left in search of fame and fortune. It was a long way to Bremen. So what is fame here? Fame means renown or reputation. It's a name. And fortune. Fortune means it's a chance or trying your luck. Fortune means it's a luck. When they reached there, the sun had set. It was getting dark. The four friends were very tired and hungry. They saw a light at a distance. They hurried towards the light and were very happy to see that it was an old farmhouse. So it was dark. The sun had already set and the four friends were also tired. And they, in a hurry, they started to go in search of a light and they were happy to see a old farmhouse. "Let's go in," said the rooster. What did the rooster say? "Let's go." "No, no," said the donkey. "Let's make sure it is a safe place. Stand on my side and tell us what you see." The rooster saw some men sitting around a table. They were having a grand feast. Grand feast. Feast means grand meal. All over the floor were gold coins, jewels, and a lot of money. "They appear to be thieves," said the rooster. "Let's chase them away. Then we can feast on the food," said the donkey. So one after the other they were planning. "We can buy a beautiful house in Bremen with all the gold coins and jewels," said the donkey. So they were all making the plans to let the men sitting in the farm to go away and they can occupy the place. So they began to sing. The donkey brayed, the dog woofed, the cat mewed, and the rooster crowed. On hearing the noise, the thieves were terrified. They thought that some evil spirits have entered the house. They ran out of the house without finishing their dinner. So, when they started singing, after hearing too many voices, the thieves were terrified. Terrified means got scared. and they thought that some evil is there here, and they started running out without finishing their dinner. The four friends then entered the house and had a hearty meal. So what did they have? Hearty meal. Hearty meal means with full of meal. They turned off the lights and soon went to sleep. A little past midnight, the thieves came back to take all the treasure. The four friends were fast asleep. Treasure means money. They did not hear them. So what happened? In the mid of the night, the thieves came back and none of the animals could hear them. One of the thieves crept into the house. Crept means moved slowly into the house. It was very dark inside. The thief tripped on the cat. What did the thief do? It tripped on the cat. Tripped means missed and step on it. Step on the cat. The cat woke up and scratched him with its paws. He tried to run, but the dog pounced on him and bit him on his leg. Pounced means jumped and bite the one of the thief's leg. The thief cried out in pain. He limped along in the dark, and now he stepped on the donkey. Limped means walked very difficultly, and then he stepped on the donkey. The donkey gave him a good kick. On hearing all the noise, the rooster woke up. After listening to all this noise, what happened? The rooster also woke up, flapped his wings and cried out. Flapped means it moved his wings. And what did it cry out? How did it cry out? Cock-a-doodle-doo. The thief took to his heels. Means he got scared and started running. He told his friends that there was a big monster in the house. Monster means a huge animal is there in the house. The thieves fled the place never to come back again. Fled means ran away. They fled away from that place. The four friends lived happily ever after. They had a nice little house, plenty of food to eat, and a lot of money to give them a life of comfort. And they soon became the great musicians of Bremen. So, finally, all the four friends were very happy. They had enough food to eat, a little house, and lot of money, and they lived comfortably. And they have become the great musicians of Bremen. So, what is the moral of the story? There are a number of morals which can be taken from this story. First, the respect. The respect of your elders is one of the clear lessons in the story. This helps us to show that grandparents may not be as strong as they are once upon a time, but that they are still important and useful. This is a lesson that every generation has to learn, and this story serves as a subtle but important reminder. And the second one is this story talks about teamwork. The animals in the story are old and weak, and alone none of them would be able to achieve what they are today. Yet, by working together, they are able to achieve something that none of them would be able to achieve alone. Hope you find today's video interesting. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to get our daily video notifications. Also drop your comments in the comment section.